it was not an easy game for South Africa against Angola. And it was not also an easy game for Egypt against Zimbabwe. These two big boys in Group B struggled against Angola and Zimbabwe. Right now, looking at this group now, you can agree with me that going forward, they know that they have a tough competition in that group.
Yeah.
So another miracle. Let me start from you because of you always boast that you are a Bafana member. That game against Angola.
Yeah.
Tell me honestly, Angola almost won that game. Be honest. Now, anytime we come to this table like this,
I really at
times I tell you, let's talk with statistics and not, bragging. Now, tell me statistically, did Angola have a chance to win that game?
You are asking the question differently now.
But that was exactly the same way I asked now.
This is a game. Any team has the chance to win the game. So if you're asking me if Angola had the... Of course they did. They
I'm asking you now based on performance that we watch. Not based on just talking now.
Even if they underperformed, they came there to play football.
Yeah.
Did you come there to watch South Africa beat you?
No, it's not the same thing. Like,
What
for
do you
instance,
mean?
let me give you an instance now. In Nigeria against Tanzania, Mr. Ken, did Tanzania have a chance to win that game?
No, definitely.
Thank you very much.
Wait, let me just say something.
Okay, say something.
A lose is a lose.
Thank you. I agree.
End of discussion.
Okay, you said Angola wanted to win that game.
Yeah.
They ended up, they didn't win. Now, because I said something that the Zambia match against Mali, that Mali missed the penalty. Some people were actually telling me that the goalkeeper saved the penalty. That's what it means. And I was like, did the ball enter the net?
No, yes
Whether
or
it
no?
was saved by the goalkeeper. So when it didn't
A
enter,
miss is
it's
a
not
miss.
a goal.
Simple.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me ask this question again. I'm asking both of you now.
All right.
South Africa against Angola. Let's rate it 100% now. Was it a 50-50 game?
No.
60-40 game?
No.
Or 70-30 game? I'm not asking you another miracle.
It was a 50-50 game.
Thank you very much. That is why I love you. You are a boy that has wisdom.
It was balanced.
Mr. Woman with emotions.
Uncle Sir, see, if we do it first half versus second half. First half, I give it to Angola. Second half, and that tiny extra minutes in
Angola
second
too.
half. Who is Angola? I give it to South Africa. What do you mean?
So which means it was a 50-50 game?
No.
She knows it was tough.
See, look at
What is wrong with this girl?
Look, listen. In all honesty, Angola played good football.
You cannot dispute
Forget
that.
being biased. Anybody with two eyes who saw the game knows that South Africa, that we struggled to win that game.
Sure.
But did we win the game?
Yes, you got the job done.
Did we beat Angola?
Sure.
Did we get the 3 points?
Sure.
End of discussion.
Yeah.
That's why we are here now, to discuss South Africa and Egypt. But before we go directly into South Africa and Egypt, how about Zimbabwe and Egypt? Did Egypt not struggle?
Egypt struggled now because they came from behind. But one thing about coming from behind is when you come from behind and win a game,
You are
showing class. No, you are showing class.
If you come from behind, you're a thief.
It's not easy to come from behind.
Comebacks in African
Yeah.
competition.
That is exactly what I'm trying to
That's
say.
true. That's
For you
true.
to come back from an early goal that was conceded in a game and eventually got your winning goal at the dying minute, that showed class. So
True.
Egypt
That's-
for me
that's very
showed
true.
more class
That's
than
very
South
true.
Africa.
South Africa played Angola. Egypt played Zimbabwe.
So Zimbabwe is a small team.
Angola plays more football compared to Zimbabwe.
How?
Mr. Ken,
We did not
Mr.
win.
Ken.
Nigeria did not win Zimbabwe
Mr.
home and
Ken.
away in the World Cup qualifiers. Don't provoke
We
me.
are not serious. If we are serious,
Now the boys are more serious. If you ask me, the Nigerian boys are more serious now.
Did South Africa win Zimbabwe in their last game?
they played draw.
Thank you very much. So are you not also serious?
Let's meet the Zimbabwe now.
Why are you guys underrating
Let's meet
Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe now and know what's going on.
Zimbabwe, I'm sorry, please. They don't know what you guys
I
are
am
made
not
of.
sorry. Zimbabwe, I am not sorry. When you do it against me, I will know what to tell you.
No problem.
For now.
Do you know
for
what we're
now.
going to know this thing now is when Zimbabwe plays against Angola.
Yeah.
If Zimbabwe wins Angola, you both owe me an apology.
I don't owe you no apology,
Now,
man.
moving forward.
Are you Zimbabwean?
Egypt versus South Africa Boxing Day.
Wow.
My brother, they have been boasting that they know how to deal with the Northern African teams.
Actually, I checked.
Have Mbokazi met Mo Salah before?
My brother, it's not about Mo Salah.
Oh, Mamouche.
Wait. Do you know that? Like, I checked. I couldn't believe my eyes. South Africa, as in Egypt, is yet to beat South Africa.
I know. That's they
In a
always
competitive
boast.
match.
They always boast about that. But my brother, looking at what we have now. South Africa, honestly, if we're being honest and direct, plays average football.
Sorry, what?
Plays average football. Mr. Kel, see. I don't want you to talk like a London Paris fan.
I don't know why you are screaming.
See, wait.
I don't know why you are shouting.
Plays average
Why
football.
are you shouting?
Another miracle, 3
Why
or
are you-
false.
False!
So they play
Mr.
world-class football.
Obai, false.
They play world-class football. I'll wipe you this.
Does Nigeria play world-class football?
Nigeria?
Yes.
No, now Nigeria. We
Okay.
have at some point we have depreciated. Now
I'm asking now.
You play average football now.
Now, does Nigeria play average football or professional?
No, when it comes to rating now, where is Egypt? Where is South Africa?
Egypt is.
I thought we were doing Nigeria.
Now, let me just tell you something.
Get away, you.
The only problem South Africa is going to have against the Egypt match is just the Egyptian wingers and their forward players. You know, they have this space and they are more accurate. South Africa needs to bet.
I have defenders.
They need you. See,
Me as a South African, I have defenders.
Foster needs to be bet against Egypt. He can't be missing chances that he was missing against Angola.
Tell her.
Egypt
With the likes of Moremi that gave him that kind of pass that he delivered South Africa against Angola. If we have Moremi there, like Foster will still deliver.
Do you know what we call half bread? That goal Foster scored was just like a food that they call half bread is better than none.
Do you know
The ball was
they
struggled for the ball.
Do you know why Nkota didn't deliver in that game? Okay. Because of his size. Omo,
But Apolis is
no. Calm down. Apolis is one person that is everywhere in that pitch.
Yeah.
If he's standing with a top 9 or a defender, say that is huge. When he will run away from there and go to another position to receive his ball, that defender will not know. Apolis is everywhere, but Nkota is. Leave him in that his side, in that his wing. Leave him there. He will deliver from there.
Now going forward, now let's look at that game now. The game coming forward. The Egypt versus South African game. We go, Bruce. You know, one thing with our first games in competitions is that it's more like your trial game for you to know the best players to play. So do you think with the formation Hugo Bruce started with against Angola, will there be changes with the performance of the players we saw? Because I think there were players that were kind of flat-footed, like the likes of Nkota. So do you think he's going to start with Moremi? Or maybe probably the guy that came in later, Mokwana or something. Because I think the likes of Ngezana
please,
is untouched.
They should not touch that ball.
Sitole is untouched.
Sitole, Nkokazi and Ngezana. Please, leave these three for me in that defense. Please,
so
I take God.
Where do you think a change should be made? Because I know that goal like Foster Scott have vindicated him. No more changing for him again. So
see, he's the only European guy we have. So having him on the field makes a little bit of a difference.
Gives you people class.
Yes, thank you. But we can also deliver without him. We have people.
So in terms of changing the players that started that game, who do you think should be changed? Or is the team okay like that?
I don't like.
See, the team is okay.
Foster shouldn't start that match.
Who should start? Magopa. Who should start?
Who should start? They should work more. They should work more on their midfield. If you check against
midfield, thank you.
Sipo Ngule got exhausted.
Yes,
because he was the only one that was seen in that midfield. Where were the other three?
So Mokwena was not seen.
Who?
Mokwena was not seen.
Sorry,
Mokwena should start against
Mokwena played that game.
Mokwena should start
if I slap you.
I'm sorry, I didn't know Mokwena played the game. I'm sorry. How many touches did he make? How many touches did he make in that game?
When a number 4 or number 6, as we call them, is controlling the ball, they are underrated. You guys don't know football like I do.
It's a lie.
Mokwena played very well.
Mokwena was most difference in that. See, if you have an
you're a woman, you don't know football.
If you have
you are emotional.
You will know that Mbule made the most difference in that.
More than Mokwena.
Exactly. Mokwena didn't do anything.
This is a Paris fight, please. I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore.
That game swallowed.
Please, cut. I can't take this anymore. Cut.